How are we doing, people? So we are now in week 7 of the prep, and I weighed in the other day there. Average weight for the week was 83.2 kilos. So down in our little bit from last week where the average weight was 83.8. So we're 0.6 down. 0.6. So again, well on track. I suspect the weight loss is just going to continue as it is. A few things from here. We just keep going. I've been looking at a few other potential shows. So I've been speaking to my guys at NABA. I would love to be able to do the NABA World Championships. They're in June, so I don't know if I can be down around about 81 to 80 kilos by then. I'll have a great shape. I'll not be 100%, but I'll be in a pretty good position, I suspect, for something like that, because my shape should allow me to obviously carry myself a little bit more, even if I've not got the condition. And I mean, and we're talking about like crazy conditioning here. The condition I'll have at that will be probably more than good enough for, say, 95% of bodybuilders. So that's what I'm thinking. Maybe I'll get an invite, maybe I won't. We'll see. Otherwise, we've still got all those shows at the end of the year that I'm getting ready for. So aside from that, it's been fairly routine. I had my client Kev up. He was up this week from London. We did some training together on the Thursday and Friday, and that was great fun. What's amazing though is that for someone that can train for 25, in fact he'd be training for 30, 40 years, and I come across this a lot, it's just, it does surprise me sometimes when you come up against people that great development across their upper body and maybe not as good in the lower body, but they're not engaging properly when they're training. You think that there's clearly, I overestimate how much people are good at internal cueing, at feeling what's going on in the muscle and developing that mind-muscle connection. So that's a big thing that I'm going to try and sort of develop this concept of. You've got the beginner protocol in terms of engaging with muscle and getting technical proficiency, and then you've got maybe intermediate, which is developing a good mind-muscle connection, and then you've got like absolute mastery. And I don't think a lot of people ever get to that end point of the absolute mastery. That's how they end up with holes in their physique, and I guess that's what I've managed to do down the years, is develop the mastery of my mind-muscle connection, and I think that's why I pose very well as well. Okay, so this video, we've got a shoulder training session. Please do check that out. So I think that's a good little workout that I've done on there. Shoulder workout, went quite heavy on the shoulder press. Everything else was fairly light, and I was doing the blood flow restriction training. Do enjoy the blood flow restriction training, so you'll see me with the bands on doing that. I found doing that my arms, I've not lost any size doing it, and I've been lifting a lot lighter weights, so it does seem to be effective. How effective it would be in terms of building new muscle tissue, don't know, but I've not lost any size and I'm in a deficit, so I think that's a good sort of indicator that it does work. So I've done that shoulder workout, got some abs in that as well, that video, alongside the shoulders, arms, abs, and then there's some posing there as well. I'll also talk about meal prep in this video, so you can see all the different stuff that I'm doing in terms of meal prep. But you know what, guys, we're 7 weeks in, and I feel like there's not a great deal to report. It's just to keep ticking the boxes, we keep moving along, we keep just getting on with it, we just keep doing it and doing it and doing it, and this is where we're at. So it's not been an emotional roller coaster yet, it's just routine, it's what I do. I do want to give a prop out as a shout out to my sponsor, Animal. Thanks guys for your support so far. I'm looking forward to having a great working relationship with you guys going forward. Also guys, if you want to work with me, as always, Natural Bodybuilding Coach here. I'm here to help you reach your potential, maximize what you guys can get out of yourself. So hit me up if you want to do some posing, you want to do some training together. We can absolutely do something and help get you to your goals. Right, check out the rest of the stuff on this video, guys. I'm Dr. Andy C. Thanks for tuning in. Tune in next week for the next Prep Files video. Peace. Okay guys, this is it. This is meal prep. this is what I'm eating. It's part of my diet. You can see. So this works out around about 2,700 calories a day. That's what I'm doing. So I'll talk you through it. So in the morning I have oats. And in there we've got full fat milk, we've got banana, we've got some kiwi. I'll put some frozen veggies in that as well, and there's some raisins. There's also some nuts. So that's the first meal of the day. I have that with eggs. So I've got 3 scrambled eggs in there as well, and that's the first meal, full fat, so I don't throw away any of the yolks. After that, I'll have a bagel in the day. There's spinach on there and some beef, and then I have full fat yogurt as well, and there's some berries in there at the same time as well. You can see I've got my support supplements, so that's my joint supplement, which has got glucosamine, chondroitin, turmeric as well, amongst other things. I've got my hormone sac, so that's my tribulus, and I've got my ultimate foundation, that's my all-in-one supplement there as well. Throughout the day, I'll grab a protein bar at some point as well. And then I have 2 meals in a day of chicken and rice. Sometimes I have pasta instead of the chicken as well. So that rice is actually brown rice with white rice mixed through it, because I dislike the taste of brown rice, but I know brown rice is good for me. It's full of plenty of fibre, so I'll mix it with the white rice. And then you can see here, this is some chicken and some vegetables. Here's one made up which doesn't have any chicken in it. I need to cook the chicken. So we've got spinach in there, there's some peppers, there's some beetroot, there's a pickle there, there's tomato in there as well, there's some regular peppers, and there's some mushrooms in the bottom as well. So that's about 200 grams of veggies that I'll have per meal. A portion of veg is 80 grams. So I'm having about almost 3 portions of veg in there. So I'm having about 6 portions to 7 portions of veg alone, just in those 2 meals, plus portion of fruit from there as well, 2 portions, sorry. So on about 9 portions of fruit or veg per day. All in, this is around about, as I say, 2,700 calories, give or take, because some of these portions will be slightly larger, slightly smaller. We've also got probably around about 200 grams of protein, just shy of about 80-90 grams of fat, and then the rest is made up of the carbohydrates. You guys can do the math, but this is what I'm doing. Top tip in terms of prepping: prep all your veg first, and then you can store that, and that'll keep pretty well. If you want your meat to be fresher, you can then just add the meat. But one of the main things I always recommend you do is cook the carbs every single day. Yeah, you make your oats up the night before, that'll save you time. And then these glass dishes, what I'll do is I'll take these plastic ones with me to work, because they're not very heavy, and then I'll come home and I'll cook out of the glass ones for when I'm having meals in the house later on. So that makes a big difference. I've always found down the years a bagel works really well, because it just travels well and it's really easy and quick to eat compared to a meal like this, which takes a lot of time. And you can usually make up your eggs the night before. You can scramble them, no problem at all as well. So there you go, that's it. That's the meal prep. It's quite impressive when you see it all laid out like that, but that's what I'm doing. Right guys, just finished up here training shoulders, arms, and doing a little bit of abs here at the end. So 3 sets of shoulder press. I probably went heavier than I wanted to go. I think I got the numbers wrong in my book from the previous week. Went way heavier because the quality of the rep was not quite as good as I want, but it's good to lift heavy now and again. Archery rows, I really enjoy them. That was a great burn. I think I'll go slightly heavier next week, but I do enjoy them as well. Such a great rear delt hit. Big props to James Melville for those ones. Tried the new, it's not new, lateral raise machine, the seated one compared to what I've been doing in the previous weeks, the Pinata one. That was good, I enjoyed that. That's a decent one. Really good shoulder burn on that. And then some arm training. Blood flow restriction stuff. My arms were literally turning blue. I mean, you can see the marks on them. Been doing that for a few months now. My arms haven't been getting any smaller. So that's probably a good indication that it's at least as effective as other types of training. Because I'm on a diet, I mean, you're going to struggle to get them any bigger. But yeah, that was pretty sick. I had to stop doing a last set of close grip bench because the pain was lots. And then the weights have just got to come way down. I mean, I was forearm curling with a hammer's 8 kilos on there. And then finished off here with some leg raises. I've been getting better at these, so I've been trying to get a set of 20 out of leg raises. And I've been working up to doing an extra rep every single week, then doing some knee raises. So 13 reps on the leg raise, 7 on the knee raise, and that was that. So my back gets a lot of pain, and just that bringing the knees up to get that sort of pelvic flexion, that's hard for me, yeah, because I get a little nip in my back. So working on that, trying to get out there and get through the pain, or trying to do it without it hurting, that's been a real challenge in there. But the workout's done. I'm going to go and get some breakfast now. It's I think we're coming on to what, 8 o'clock in the morning now, so good to get this one out of the way. But that's the workout, and I weighed myself this morning, and decent weight as well. I think I was 83.5, so it's coming. Starting to look pretty gnarly. Anyway, big shout out to the guys at Animal before we head off here. Guys, I've been using all-in-one products my whole life, okay? I mean, I eat 9 portions of fruits and veggies a day. High protein diet, low GI, high in fibre, good quality fats. So I get all the vitamins and minerals I need. However, I still take multivitamin complexes like Animal Pack. And I still recommend all of my athletes take a multivitamin complex. And it's really a just in case. It's as you're getting ready for competitions, the vitamin mineral intake, you start using much more, but people start to suffer from nutritional deficiencies. Your skin gets bad, your hair gets bad, you get tired, you're just not eating that much, you're not getting that much. So you gotta take something that's a just in case. You can buy an inexpensive product. You don't need to get one which has got 1,000 milligrams more than what is recommended, because you should be getting most of this stuff from your diet. But certainly get yourself an all-in-one if you're not taking one already, just in case, and make sure that you're performing at the highest level you can for as long as you possibly can while you're prepping for shows, because it can get tough. Yeah. So big shout out to Animal, my sponsors, for providing me with these great supplements. Right, that's the sales pitch over, guys. I'm out. Check out the video of me posing. Tell me what you think. Peace.